he's gonna help you get out of situations. He's gonna guide you to think a better way, which triggers the way you act, which then triggers your reality. Right? You had an experience with God, right? An experience where you could see into your future already, right? You were completely aligned at that moment, right? That moment was when Kyle was aligned with his future self and they were in one reality.
Oh, you know what's funny?
They're in one reality.
You know what's so funny? As you say that, it just hit me, right? Because the day I had that dream, that entire day, all I could think about was creating songs. So then from that point on, I was just making song after song after song, even though I was fucking up. Like, I was literally not, I was not sounding good. I was not doing it right. My parents kept telling me to shut up. It doesn't sound good. And I kept doing it over and over and over. I started going to the park to do it. I started like doing it while I'm on a bus. I had AirPods and I would just do it. Like, I would just rap. I would just kept doing it. And then one day I was at home and I was just doing it. And my dad was standing and he was smiling. And that's the first time I ever saw him smile off of me, like rapping. Because like, I was really in the moment. Like, I was really in the zone though. But that was years after before when it was like, yo, you can't. That shit ass. Like, now it's like, they see the numbers. They see... Once they saw the 3 million on that one video, they knew there was people watching me consistently, because that was never 3 million. That was zero. Like, that was when I got the inspiration to build something, to create something to make people feel how I would want to feel. I wanted to feel laughter because I was the saddest nigga I knew. I wanted to feel happy, but I couldn't. So I pretended to be happy, or I pretended to feel a certain way that would make people feel happiness. And that was the only way I could do that, was by being funny. I was just basically copying my thoughts and then just doing it out loud. Like, I would think of something funny as fuck in the moment and just say it and just do it. But then I started refraining that because I realized I was getting older, and certain things that I used to do back then, they always say you're not supposed to do it now. So it's like you change that because people tell you that you're... This is one saying that my grandmother always said to me, right? The things that you used to do, you do no more. So it's like, I used to do things that used to make me, you know, really happy. But it's like, as I'm getting older, I think now, why not do that anymore? And then you don't seek it anymore because, one, you have to listen to your elders. But then again, it's how you take it too. Because I could have kept doing like TikTok like that. But it's like, once they were telling me this shit not working, like they don't see nothing, they don't see what I see, then they was like, cut it out. They're like, you gotta find a job, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. But as soon as I start showing them money, and I start showing them there's fans, and I start showing them I'm getting products every month. When I'm telling you every month, when I go back home, there's gonna be products waiting for me to review them on TikTok. That's because I became an influencer from way back then. Like I'm talking like 2 years ago is when I became an influencer. Like officially, to the point where you get the perks out of TikTok itself.
When you felt that peak, you kept going, right?
I kept going to this day.
You never stopped the same routine, keep going, keep going, keep going?
To this day, like yesterday I posted. So it's like, I continuously keep posting. But then when I get to points where I can bring quality and show that quality, I mass post that. Like, I continuously mass post that. For example, Drunk and Nasty, I was listening to Fetty Wap, right? And he was like, he created Trap Queen. And he imagined it like it was a ball, right? Every time he played Trap Queen, he was passing the ball to somebody. So every time in 2024, because I dropped this song in 2023, right? In 2024, after I saw that at least that there was 500 people listening, I just kept playing it. I just kept playing it for different people all over, wherever I went. I would go on like Monkey. I would play my music. I would tell them to look it up, and like they would follow me. They would add me. They would join. I'd be like, look up my TikTok. That's my first thing. I'd be like, yo, add my TikTok. I'm gonna follow you back. And then they follow me, and I follow them back, and that's how I kept growing it. Now I'm doing it myself. Now I'm not doing it with the videos, you feel me? I'm doing it alone, single-handedly. So I don't care how long it takes, because if you look at it now and you look at the past Kyle that was continuously getting those people to continuously follow him, like, think about this in your mind, right? 4 people listen to your song after you dropped it 5 minutes ago, right? And then 5 minutes go by and now there's nobody listening. How do you feel versus 4 people listening versus nobody listening?
I enjoy like the 4.
Right. So if you always think like there's 5 people listening, there's always going to be 5 people listening.
Exactly.
If you always think there's 200,000 people listening, they are.
Exactly.
That's why I always think like there's 3 million people always watching me. There's always 3 million people always watching me. And not even 3 million, because if you look at the stats, it's actually 12, 15 plus. Like, it's around that in the span of what? From 2021 to now. So if you add all that, this is only just this year. It's only this year alone, I've gotten over 12 million views. But if you think about 2024, 2025, and then 2023, like, that is over 50 million views. Like, I've progressively gained all of that. It's all just there. Like, just so I know, like, people in America see me. People in Trinidad see me back home. I know they see me because when I went back home, everybody was recording me. I was living in a big house back home. This house was gigantic. It was like a mansion. It was definitely a mansion. And then every time I'm going home, people are recording me. I go to the mall, people are screaming. They're talking in my native tongue, like, yo, we see you over there. You came back home. And I came with drip. Like, trust me, when I went back home, I was straight dripped out. So you already know. Like, I had my jewelry, everything. I came back home. I wasn't flexing, I was just showing, like, I went over there and I did something. I'll show y'all what I did. Because when I'm over here, I just wear regular clothes. Like, I brought everything that I was doing over there and to show them. And I gave, too. Because when I went over there, I took $200 and then it multiplies in that country by 7. And then every day I was buying my brothers and sisters food every single day. Like, they didn't have to buy none. They was just saving the money they was getting. And I stayed there for a whole month, and I took care of my entire family. Everybody was happy. Everybody was satisfied. When I left, everybody was sad. They didn't want me to leave because how much good I brought. How much fun they had when I was there is because I put myself in that thought, like, when I go back home, I'm going to help my family and show them I did do something when I came over here. And that's what I did. But I want to go further than this.
Right.
Like, I want to have a house that has a studio and that has an entire camera dedicated room to building movies. Like, I'm not talking about no YouTube. I'm talking about movies. I'm talking about, like, theater movies. I'm talking, like, inspirational movies that are different. They look like something that straight out of a dream. Like, you'd never imagine that would have happened. Type of movies. Those type of, like, it's greater than that. It's not even just that too. I want to have stadiums, like, just owned stadiums too, because once you have the stadiums, that's where you could preach the gospel the most. Because once you get the stadium, so I just have to envision myself in the biggest stadium you could ever possibly imagine. And all you hear coming out of my mouth is not these words. These words will be switched. It will be only the words of God, like nothing else. It would just only be that. No, excuse me, do you have water? None of that, because at that point I'm fasting. Continuously, I'm fasting. And I'm at that point where I am only sacrificing my entire body and my soul to God.
Yeah, so
at that point,
you let him use your body to...
So I'm using the music to gather them. And once I gather them,
then you preach to God.
We switch it. And they're never going to see it coming. Only they're going to hint at it because I throw gospels out every now and then because I want it to be like a trickle. You feel me? They hear the gospels coming out, but they also hear me curse because I am not perfect, and some habits I have are bad, and a lot of habits I have are good because I was raised by good people. But then I started growing up around bad people, so I also got influenced by that. So sometimes you take it with you and it affects you sometimes. But back to when you say having discipline could get rid of any habit, good or bad. So it's like I didn't have no teacher. I had no teacher. I had to become a teacher. Like that ass. My dad didn't teach me nothing. My grandfather didn't teach me nothing. My uncle, I would say he was one of the person that showed me a lot. You said what?
I'm gonna sit down. I'm just trying to turn the chair on.
Oh, all right.
No, I ain't get to video again.
All right, play rock, paper, scissors.
No, let him tap it first.
Okay.
Yeah, we're no rotation.
I'm just playing. Well, but I had nobody to teach me anything. So I had to learn through technology.
We gotta cook something.
What is this?
Whenever we did chapadinha, I got downstairs. A couple latas, we'll be good. We could eat my chapadinha. So, that's what I was, but look, I'm pretty sure some things you've already aligned yourself, right? Where back then you thought, well, my future self, when you started influencing, you probably thought, damn, bro, I know I'm gonna have like at least 50,000 by this time, at least 20,000.
You know why I'm so stuck right now? Because I've been at 47,000 for years.
You know why? Because you haven't broke that barrier.
Yeah, and I keep wondering what is the barrier that I'm not breaking.
So this is what it is. This is the biggest problem what people do with a law of attraction, right? The biggest problem is this: they chase. They forget it's the law of attraction. It's not the law of chasing your dream. It's the law of attracting your dream. Because if you're chasing to become that person, then you're not. For example, people think they need to go through certain obstacles to become that one day person.
Right.
It's not that. You become that person, that obstacle, and those tests come towards you. You know what I'm saying? You don't go through the test and then learn. You're supposed to learn.
The test as you go through it.
Yeah, because God will test you. He did it to everyone in the Bible. He tested them. Job, he got tested. His whole family got killed. He was left alone.
To see if he would betray God,
Exactly.
and he didn't.
He never betrayed him.
So God gave him everything back tenfold.
Exactly. So but it's not as extreme as the Old Testament, right? After Jesus died for us, everything became different. So now these tests are subliminal. Like, God put certain people in your life to then change your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? These are good influential people that align with.
For example, right? When after I quit work, I did not quit my job. That word did not come out my mouth. After work was over and the summer was done, right? I started thinking like, yo, I can't be in Newark. I gotta get out. So I was like, Zeus. I'm like, this is the only way I can get out of Newark, at least for a couple of weeks, just to realign myself with who I am, because back in Newark, every time I leave my house, I'm surrounded by people. And it's like, not even if I'm just like by myself, like there's people all over, like, and the type of people I'm saying too, like you're gonna see crackheads, you're gonna see people who are just cursing out for no reason, people who acting up, you're gonna see people. You don't want to be around that. You want to be around people who are dedicated to achieving the next step, not people who just trying to get the next fucking lean over, whatever the fuck they be doing. Like, it's not about that. And sometimes I felt like I was getting into that, like, because I was always around it. I felt like, yo, Newark is like tearing me down because the people around me is not real. Like, they're not real people. They all know that they stuck in Newark and they can't get out of it no matter what, because people in Newark, they don't save up and like grow and expand. they get money and spend it right
Because
there and
they're
then.
so stuck in that loop.
Yeah, they get it and spend. It's like they see the cheese, instead of to build the cheese up like a rat saving the cheese for winter, when it's time to actually eat, niggas eating while they getting the cheese. So it's gone, and you don't have anything when it's time to get more. Like there's no more. You ate it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like having that mindset and that discipline to save the cheese and keep saving it, because you know that at one point, if you keep saving that cheese, you're gonna be at the point where your entire house is filled with it, and then you can now just eat wherever you want, whenever you want.
Yeah, and also it's like, I gotta take a shit. I'm sorry.
You gotta take a boo.
Huh?
I'm about to pull up a random beat, but
Let me take a shit. Let me take a shit real quick. It's a quick.
I'm gonna keep looking for the beats though. So by the time you come back, I might have something ready to go.
Let me take 1 minute.
Let's be real, homeschooling isn't easy. So how does Florida Virtual School help? With advanced course.
This one.
Oh my god,
I don't like that shit. That's walking around shit. Let me tell you if I want you or not. Take you a little bit like a nut. I'm gonna chop her shoe out the block. You gonna echo this shit like a rock. This shit like a she gonna stop. This shit like a rock. This shit like a she gonna stop. A little that shit. Yeah, it like a yeah. But it's an ass shit. Yeah, this shit cash me. Yeah, I'm damn paid. Man, I'm here saying yeah. Yo, man, team, man, pull up a jam, team, man. I ain't been on shoes with a Batman. Oh, I feel like Batman. The bitch and that ain't shot, man. Why you saying it don't matter, man. Got a little bitch in the man. Sorry, what's me? Got a little bitch, new bitch, savage shit. No, you see it. Yeah, What about this? No, that shit not too good, bro. make you choke. So bitch, not like a choke. I can hit you in the throat. That's why I bitch, you know what happened. Call it automatic. Bitch, you know you spazzing. Call a beat. Yo, bitch, you got a beat. Sheet. Yo, bitch, she on the sheet. You wanna leave? That's how I'm gonna leave. Out of feet. I'm playing a bit like sheet. Just my blood, you nigga. You talk that shit, little boy, better hope you can take up. You don't talk to shit.